Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Film is Just Moving Pictures. Today we've just watched Godzilla versus Kong. Watched it on Amazon Prime in the UK. It was released today actually. So I know in America it was released a few days back, but in the UK we have no cinemas open. So I watched it on Amazon Prime. Well, PVOD as they call it, Premium Video on Demand, 15.99. Cinema ticket actually is I say, oh, let me zoom out if I can. I can't. The cinema ticket is actually it will probably cost the same. Actually, I know some cinemas they sort of cut the price. You can even get 10.99, 12.99 on 15.99. Amazon's 15.99. On Sky, if you've got Sky, you can go to Sky Store 15.99. But yeah, just watched Godzilla versus Kong, and you know what? It's a solid 7 out of 10. It is an enjoyable movie, a lot of fun watching it. Would have loved to watch it, obviously, in the big screen. Prior to watching this movie, I've been on a Godzilla rampage at the moment. So I've seen about since the start of the new year. I've seen about 12 Godzilla movies, as you can see here. I've got the Criterion collection of the first 15 Godzilla movies. I've seen the first nine, and I've recently rewatched the 2014 Godzilla and the 2019 Godzilla King of All Monsters. I've even watched the Godzilla anime movie on Netflix. What was it called? What's it called? It's Godzilla World of Monsters Part 1. So I've been on this Godzilla hype, and including those first nine movies I've watched for this bad boy was Godzilla versus Kong, the original. Came out, what, 1965, 60, 63, 62, 63, depending if you're in Japan or depending if you're in an English speaking country. Um, and so I've been excited to watch this Godzilla movie because I've been just anticipating and just going ham on watching these Godzilla movies. Now, to get to the actual review, Godzilla vs. Kong 2021. It is good. It is a good solid 7. It's entertaining, it's a lot of fun, it's enjoyable to watch. I would say it garners more of a. It leans towards more of a King Kong movie than a Godzilla movie. This is a spoiler review if you didn't know. King Kong movie just because it focuses more of the sort of the history of King Kong, where the animal came from, and its own kingdom, what they call Hollow Earth, where all these beasts came from, right? And it focuses more on that aspect and Kong, less than Godzilla, which obviously makes sense because Godzilla got two movies on its own. 2014 one, an origin story, quote unquote origin story. 2019's one, while King Kong has only got Kong Skull Island for obviously this new setup they're creating. Um, so it's more of a Kong movie, and it focuses basically on two separate camps. Right? They do split the movie. There's Godzilla parts and there's King Kong parts. When it comes to the human characters, which, back in with these movies, and even with 2014 and 2019 Godzilla movies, the human aspect is very important to these films because they can't just show the monsters fighting consecutively for 2 hours, otherwise it will get boring. So they have to intertwine it with these human characters, and what the positives for these OG Godzilla movies, the 2014 and 2019 one, was the human characters are very interesting. They actually have really good stories that elevate the movies themselves. That so you're not just focusing on Godzilla itself, you're focusing on the humans, and it breaks away, and it's a good balance. With this movie, let's get out of the way. The monster stuff, the fighting, Godzilla versus Kong, is fantastic. It's fun. It's vibrant. The Neo Hong Kong is brilliant. That stuff's great, and it was always going to be great. What was going to make or break this kind of movie would be the human characters, because they will play a huge part in this story. With the human characters, you have the Kong human characters and you got the Godzilla human characters. Obviously, one follows King Kong, one follows Godzilla. The Godzilla human characters is a continuation of Godzilla King of Monsters 2019, Millie Bobby Brown's character following Godzilla and trying to figure out why Godzilla is causing havoc around the world, basically. That's fine. That's okay because I've already had this build and understanding with the character of Millie Bobby Brown in the previous Godzilla movie. So her story wasn't fine. It complements the Godzilla part very well because there's already a backstory in place. The Godzilla no, let me sorry. The King Kong aspect is they bring in new characters. That is, there's three new characters. I said, let's break down to three new characters. You got the kid. The kid's like, I don't know what their relation, adopted mother we say, and the man. I don't know the names. I've just literally watched the movie and I've forgotten the names already. But the kid, the woman, and the man. If you've seen the movie, you know who I'm on about. The kid is good. The kid makes sense. I like the kid and in the movie because she plays very well with King Kong. Their relationship, their understanding, them using sign languages as a tool of communication was very interesting and humanized, not humanized actually, just brought King Kong another layer of depth, another layer of what's the word I'm looking for? Just intrigue, and made him more complex as a character, made him more intellectual as a character, which I think King Kong genuinely is. Now, I've never been a fan of King Kong. To be fair, I've only seen, excluding this movie, I've only seen two King Kongs: Peter Jackson's King Kong, 2005, and Kong Skull Island. And I've never been a fan of both of those. So going into this movie, I was always rooting for my boy here, Godzilla. And I was never a fan of King Kong, but with cut here, let's go back to the human characters first. Human characters, the little girl was good. She was good. She made King Kong more likable as a character itself. The other two characters, the man and the woman, generic man, generic woman. Every time they were on screen, every time they spoke, I turned off because they're your just generic characters that, I don't know, man. You know, just those characters that just pass you by. They're not interesting. They have no skills. They're just there for the plot and don't add anything to the story. They add elements to the story, obviously, but they're just so bland as characters. So that was the downside of the King Kong aspect of the movie. Kong himself, again, I've just previously said, not the biggest fan of Kong, but what they did with the girl, the little girl, and his relationship, not humanizing, that's the wrong word, making Kong intellectual, I think was a good choice. It made, because apes, gorillas, monkeys are inherently clever animals, right? So to give them that, and we've seen that famous video of, what's the gorilla called? The gorilla that learns sign language and can communicate with humans. You know, we've seen those kind of clips, and that's why adding that aspect of the sign language was a good touch to make Kong personable. Because we've already got two movies with Godzilla. We understand Godzilla as a character. With Kong itself, Kong Skull Island, I don't think gave the animal, gave the monster the respect it deserved. It was such a, to me, that movie, I've seen it once in cinema, and to me that movie was just so nothing, nothing really exciting or nothing interesting really happens. I was so blanked out watching that movie. But this, it gave Kong a good backstory, a backstory that I could believe in, a backstory that I liked as well. And again, the relationship with the little girl, just made the creature more intellectual and just made King Kong more fierce in that way, because you know it has that ability to communicate. It knows it has that. It just made Kong a better adversary to Godzilla, because previous Godzilla movies of 2014 and the one with Ghidorah, you sense that those monsters were more animals, which they are, but like more basic animals. King Kong had this intellectual way of moving, how it uses tools like the axe that bring a new element of a new challenge to Godzilla, which I liked. So King Kong was a very good character, a character that I enjoyed watching, a character that I, because the majority of the time you are watching it's a King Kong movie essentially, so you are watching 65%, 70% a King Kong movie, and to make Kong a character that you can sort of just respect is well done, well played. I respect that myself. Godzilla, he because he's got two previous movies in his belt, two previous movies that I think are great as well. Like this, I'm gonna count this as a Godzilla movie just because then I can make Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and Godzilla versus Kong just a trilogy of itself, and that in itself is a solid trilogy that I really enjoy. Godzilla is Godzilla, right? He comes in, starts shit, fights, blows things up, uses his Kamehameha, and just fuck shit up in it. That's what he does, and I respect that. And they did that solid as well. Overall, my battery's gonna die, so I'm gonna say this: good movie. I enjoyed it. A lot of fun. Great action. Human characters, meh, 50-50. Again, King Kong side was a bit meh, except for the girl who does sign language. She was pretty dope. And then obviously Godzilla side of Millie Bobby Brown. The two other people, the guy from Hunt for the Wilder People, he's always great in movies. He plays the same character essentially. He's got to break that rut though. He's always playing the same type of characters. And the guy who the older man who's with Millie Bobby Brown and the guy from Hunt for the Wilder People, he was in Joker. He was the guy where Walking Phoenix Arthur Fleck gets the record for his mother. I'm pretty sure that's him. If not, apologies, but I'm pretty sure it is. Overall, 7 out of 10. Good movie. Watch it if you can. This was a spoiler, non-spoiler movie because I don't think I spoiled anything. Oh, here's a spoiler. Mechagodzilla. I liked it. The ending of Mechagodzilla and King Kong versus Godzilla, and then there was no real winner between. Well, actually, there was a winner. Godzilla beat King Kong. I'm gonna get that out of the way. I think Godzilla beat King Kong. So Godzilla was the true winner, but then obviously Mechagodzilla came and, then they had to team up. That's fine. It was enjoyable anyway. I liked watching it. It's interesting to see what they would do next, if they're going to make another King Kong movie or another Godzilla movie. I hope they do. That would be interesting. Mega Man it, why not? So yeah, overall, good movie. Enjoyed it. Hope you guys liked. This is a face reveal as well, so Shazam. And yeah, look out for my next video, which will come out not next week or the week after or the week after. It might be a month because I'm not going to do anything this week. Maybe not do anything next week. So give me 1 month. A new video should come out. Buy my merchandise. Film is Just Moving Pictures merchandise. It's pretty cool. Subscribe, like, share. King Kong versus Godzilla. Godzilla versus King Kong 2021 version is far superior, I would say, to the 1962-63 version, which I made a video about, so watch that as well. Hope you enjoyed, hope you liked. He's so fucking cool. Alright, adios amigos.